Hello survivors and welcome to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video, and in this video we're going to be looking at the updates to the bit shop and potential updates to other parts of the game like gold medals, gold mythic tokens, select recruit tokens, mythic tokens, basically all the wheels. This is a monthly update that comes with the bit shop reset. If we go into the bit shop right now, you can see there is a couple of days left, 3 days left to pick up any of the characters that you want in here. And the ones that are on sale, like I picked up the ones that are on sale. If you want to pick up these characters, you can. If you don't want to pick up these characters, you can see which ones are going to be added and which ones are going to be removed. So we'll go through those details right now. And as it says, Gold Medals, Bit Shop and Wells Update, September 2021. Hello survivors, the September refresh is upon us. We're always listening to player feedback and have heard what you've been saying recently. So we're excited to share the following changes coming to the TWD Gold Medal Collections, Bit Shop and Wheels by the 17th of September 2021. Gold Mythic Token Wheel update is as follows. We are going to have Gold Mythic Negan 2000 added, and we are going to have Gold Mythic Harlan removed. This is honestly just continuing the good move where it's removing characters which are not really that great. We have had the Carl, Darius and Thomas Richards trio removed from the Gold Mythic wheel already, but Harlan is probably the worst, if not the exact worst character on that wheel. So having him removed is a bonus, and having someone like Negan 2000 added is nice, especially for people who have grinded the event that he's in currently. You can get him limit broken, you know, if you get him on there, and potentially get him up higher just for things like Mythic Trials. So that's actually pretty decent. Next up we have the Mythic Recruit Tokens. This is the one where you have a 3% chance at a gold, 97% chance at a silver, and they are going to be adding Gold Mythic Aiko and Gold Mythic Andrea 2000. Aiko is not too much of a surprise here. It seems to be the normal cadence of the former event characters. I'm guessing that Cal is going to be added into this wheel next month. They've already added Ivan Nova and Bruce in the past, and those were the month-long event characters, or the sort of event characters that we've had already. But Gold Mythic Andrea 2000 being added in here already is actually quite a big bonus. A lot of people did get their hands on 4 of her, but you are going to need that 5th when eventually Limit Break 3 does come around. And then any bonuses or any extras over the top of that would obviously be gold bits, so that's actually pretty decent. If you did miss out on all 4 of those Andrea 2000s, this is your chance to get her maxed out at Limit Break 2. Next up, we have more Select Recruit updates. Last month, we had the first Select Recruit update, and that was Gold Mythic Sandy being added. This month we're having 2 more of the Skybound X characters being added, with Gold Mythic Gov 2000 and Gold Mythic Laurie 2000 being added to select recruits. Now this is actually quite interesting because now we've got 4 of the 5 required Gold Mythic characters that are, you know, part of the Skybound X collection actually in pretty available areas. I know some of them are quite low percentage and it's not going to be like really easy to get these characters, but they are going to be available through RNG and very quickly after these characters came out. So I think this is actually pretty good. This does mean, obviously, if you were to get a lot of these characters going forward, the only character that you'd need to finish off the Skybound X sort of like team for that Mythic trial would be Michonne 2000. I think that character's probably going to be a little bit of a way off when it comes to being a bit more available, as she is one of the most powerful attack characters in the game. Next up, we have the Gold Medals collection, and first it does confirm that every collection that is currently available will have their cost reduced by 1,000. So Princess, who was added last month, and I think we had another character added last month. I can't remember exactly who it was, but the characters that we had added last month will go down by 1,000. Connor, who was added the month before, will go down by 1,000 to 18,000. So it's just gonna, all the characters are going to be slightly cheaper. These new characters coming in will initially cost 20,000 gold medals, and that is going to be Gold Mythic Jesse Anderson and Gold Mythic Ty. So we are going to have a character that was in the last battle pass, so if you got one of Jesse Anderson, you could get 2 to grade 5 her. And then Gold Mythic Ty is a character that I think a lot of people kind of like. I think a lot of people like, and it's going to make a few more teams viable when it comes to attack teams. And the fact that this is gold medals is actually going to be pretty cool because it's going to be much more accessible and easier to just pick up the exact character you want. You will have to have quite a lot of gold medals available, but Gold Mythic Ty, you don't necessarily have to get to huge, like a really high grade. Even just a grade 5, he's going to be extremely viable. So just with 40,000 gold medals, and that isn't too ridiculous to come by. Now next up, it does talk about a bit shop update, and it says we're excited to announce with this update to the bit shop a reduction in the price and an increase in the max copies available. That means now it will cost 3 gilded bits to get a copy of your desired gold mythic fighter, and only 2 gilded bits to get a copy of an on sale gold mythic. We've also increased the maximum copies you can acquire during each run of the bit shop from 3 to 4, and it's because obviously you need 4 to get a character to limit break 2. This is actually a really big improvement. Obviously before, when it was limit break 1, to get a character fully maxed out to limit break 1, it would cost 12 guild bits, and now because of the reduction it will still cost 12 to get a character maxed out at limit break 2. So this is going to cost exactly the same, and this is a really good change. Whether this is going to be changed again when limit break 3 comes around, I'd be very surprised. But even now, I think this is the more balanced price. I think this was what a lot of people were hoping for when it initially came out. And I think originally it was actually going to cost 5 and then 4 on sale, and they did just, bring it down 1. But this is a good change for sure. Now, of course, there is going to be an update to the bit shop as well, and this one's going to be a big one. Gold Mythic Zachary is going to be added into the bit store. So if you just get 2 gold mythic Zacharies, you can get him to grade 5. I've got a grade 5 Zachary and he's very good, and that's only going to cost you 6 gilded bits. That means if you have 6 Carls that are just sitting in your roster that you've got over the top of the Carls that you already need, you could sell those and get yourself a very, very powerful character. They are going to be removing Gold Mythic Alice. So like I showed at the beginning of the video, if you did want to pick up Alice right now, this is going to be your last chance for easy access in the bit store. She is available in the supply depot, but obviously a bit of RNG there. Next up, there is going to be some sales changes. The new sales characters are going to be Garrett and Michonne, and Michonne was only just added in the last update, so that's actually pretty good. And they're going to cost 2 gilded bits each, and you can get a maximum of 1 copy, I believe, on the characters on sale. I don't think that will have changed when it comes to how many copies you can get on sale, but there's no confirmation here, so I'm just going to assume it's exactly the same as what it has been previously. And then the sales ending are going to be the current characters, which is Mirabelle and Dale. So again, if you wanted to pick up Mirabelle and Dale, you have to do it now, but because those characters are not being removed from the store, they're actually going to cost exactly the same in the new store as they do on sale, because this current sale is 3 and the new actual main price is going to be 3. So no big loss if you can't pick them up instantly. So here we have a bit more of a visual representation of all the characters that are going to be added this month. And obviously there's some big surprise characters. I think a lot of the Skybound X characters being added is a surprise. Ty is a very formidable leader on attack teams, and the fact that he's in gold medals is much more easier to come by. Zachary as well in guild bits, you can just actually decide, hey, I want this character, I'm gonna pick him up. So yeah, I can see a lot of the landscape changing. Now they have just released a leader that does counter these characters, so it can be more of a balanced thing. These characters are coming out, making the new promo leader a bit more viable. But like I said in my preview of that character, the fact that they're a leader, it means you shouldn't go in on that team with these characters. So keep that in mind when if you do pick these characters up, that you should not be taking them in against Tara as a leader for sure. But otherwise, they're going to be very, very powerful. Like I said, I've used Zachary for quite a while, and I'm probably going to be using Ty here in a nice little team with Andrea 2000, as I think the combo between those two characters is going to be pretty good. Do tell me your thoughts on the update here in the September Wheels, Bit Store, medals, all the good stuff update. Let me know in the comments down below. Is this the kind of characters that you're looking forward to getting added each month? Are you surprised? Like I said, leave your thoughts in the comments down below, guys. That is the end of my video. I want to thank you very much for tuning in. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.